The last letter in the Russian or Cyrillic alphabet is the letter Ya. Ya. Capital Ya, lowercase ya. Popularized by the toy store chain called Toys Ya Us. I haven't quite figured out why they put ya in the middle of it, but they do. This is our third letter. That is hooked. So the first two that we saw that were hooked are L and M. Ya is the third hooked letter, and the hook looks and works just the same as the L and M's hook. So, the capital Ya, which kind of looks like a backwards R, goes up and then has a kind of oval, rounded part here, then retraces down and comes out and is a low out connect. So a capital Ya looks something like this. In some handouts you'll see they say to make a hard stop here, then lift and connect out for that. For my money, it's simpler to just make a large loop like that. The lowercase Ya always begins up, because this is a hooked letter, and goes up and does the exact same thing. So make some Yas on your own handout or page. Notice that it always starts, the bottom always starts up like that if it's the first letter in a word. So if Ya is not the first letter in a word, then it begins with a hook. So let's look at some examples. So coming out of a low out connect, and then we have our Ya like that. The connection should be pretty obvious. Ah, hook, and up into the Ya. So here we see there's always a hook to begin the Ya, so you could practice a few of those on your sheet. Okay. Now coming out of a high out connect, like an O, and I'll go ahead and write the entire hook. You see that we need to get from here down to here. So we aim low and cross over the middle of the O. Sometimes the hook might get a little off the bottom, but that's connecting out of a high out connect into our hooked Ya. A Ya before another letter, pretty straightforward. Our Ya, and then if we have an A, a high in connect, we just draw up and connect into it. Or coming a low in connect, such as a Ya, we just connect right like that. So a Ya into a Ya. So to kind of wrap up the hooked letters, there's a great word, earth, in Russian, that has all three of the hooked letters in a row. The word is Земля, with an M, see the hook, an L, see the hook, and a Ya right there. Земля. So I would recommend writing out a few Земля examples on your page. A great way to practice and to remember M hooked, L hooked, and Ya. So in print, capital Ya, lowercase ya. In cursive, capital Ya, or this variant, lowercase ya, and as I've mentioned here, always, when it's not the first letter in a word, always begins with a hook.